Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is April 16, 2015, yet another Tarleton State Purple Thursday. This is Texan TV News from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, and I'm Sean Hargrove.
And I'm Megan Andrews. In campus news, to go Division I or not? That was Tuesday afternoon's question. During an open forum held on the campus of Tarleton State University, President Dominic DeChavio, Vice President Ty Minkler, Athletic Director Lon Reisman, and Athletics Council Chair Robert Newby addressed the new possibility of a move to the NCAA Division I athletics. After the information was presented, an informal poll was taken of the 28 faculty and staff members present. All 28 members in the afternoon session felt the move was in the best interest of the university. DeChavio said, however, that Tarleton has yet to receive an invitation to join the Division I conference, and that has to happen first. Characterized the meeting as a truly open-ended conversation and stressed that the administration wants to hear from the campus community. Reisman said that Tarleton tried to join the Southland Conference in 2003 but was not accepted. He added, if they call again and we say no, we will probably not get a call for a long, long time. I think that we are a major university already and think that we are just as good, if not better, than Stephen F. Austin and Sam Houston. And now we have some Tarleton students' interviews on how they feel about the possibility of going Division I.
I'm Ashley Ford here with Texan TV News, and today we're talking about Tarleton possibly going D1. So how do you feel about Tarleton possibly going D1 and how it's going to affect our campus?
We're going to grow a lot, I think, which we already are, and it's only going to improve it, get more state, federal money, and it only can go up.
Are you really pumped about us going D1, bigger stadium?
Tarleton Texans all the way.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Right now we have Jamal with us talking about Tarleton possibly going D1. How do you feel like that's going to affect our campus and our facilities?
I think it's a good move. I see Tarleton and Stephenville expanding as a whole, so I think it, having bigger facilities, more buildings and stuff, I think it'll be good.
All right. Thank you, Jamal.
With our campus already growing, going Division I would be a great thing.
Could you only imagine how parking would be then?
Well, true, but it would bring a lot more to our campus.
In regional news, there's a chance to have dinner and kick up your heels this Saturday in the streets of Hico, Texas. The Stephenville Empire-Tribune reports that the city administration, Michael Lehman, said that this is the first of what will be the city hopes to be an annual event called the Spree Swing Street Dance, with the proceeds going to a variety of services the city and county provide for seniors. The event will be held in downtown Hico from 6 to 11 p.m., with Jake Penrod and the $1 Million Cowboys providing the music. Dinner will be pulled pork sandwiches, and Hico's Mike Prince will be doing the honors as cook. Tickets are $15 for adults and $5 for kids, and are available at Blue Star Trading, Hico Activity Center, and Mills County State Bank. Tickets are also available for $20 to be entered in a raffle to be held at the Texas State Cook-Off in Hico, and chance to win a John Deere Gator 4x2. Proceeds from the event will help provide a hot meals and other seniors citizen services at the Hico Activity Center, Monday through Thursday of each week.
The street dance is a great way for the community to give back and help those in need.
I couldn't agree more. I don't know about you, Megan, but I already have my outfit picked out for Saturday. I'm always looking for a reason to get all dressed up and go dancing.
I'm sure you'll be the talk of the town for a while, Sean.
And now, with today's Texas, national, international, and sports news from the Associated Press. In Texas news, the Houston Baylor Regional Medical Center Hospital says a woman has delivered 5 girls and believes to be a first set of all-female quintuplets born in the U.S. The woman's hospital says that Texas Danielle Busby has her babies by cesarean section April 8th. Doctors say the children, born premature at 28 weeks, were doing well on Wednesday. Dr. Jane Finkowski-Rivera says the babies are only requiring the modest help breathing. The birth weight ranged from 2 pounds to 2 pounds and 6 ounces. Having one daughter already, Danielle Busby says she never thought she would have 6 kids, much less 6 girls. She had intrauterine insemination for both pregnancies.
That's a lot of girls.
Yeah, you're telling me.
In national news, former New England Patriots star Aaron Hernandez was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison Wednesday in a deadly late-night shooting, sealing the downfall of an athlete who once had a $40 million contract and a standout career ahead of him. Hernandez, 25, looked to his right, pursed his lips, and sat down after the jury forewoman announced him guilty in the slaying of Odin Lloyd, a 27-year-old landscaper and amateur weekend football player who was dating the sister of Hernandez's fiance. AP has the scoop.
Former New England Patriots player Aaron Hernandez was convicted of first-degree murder today. The jury found that he committed the murder of Odin Lloyd with extreme atrocity or cruelty. He heard the verdict and did not express much emotion at all. He looked towards his fiancée, Shayanna Jenkins, his mother, Terry Hernandez, who were sobbing and crying in the courtroom. He mouthed the words, be strong," to them. He was made to sit down, and the court officers put handcuffs and shackles on him. Then he was taken from the courtroom. Later on, he was brought back in. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole, which is the mandatory sentence if you are convicted of first-degree murder in Massachusetts. There are 2 other men charged in Odin Lloyd's killing, Ernest Wallace and Carlos Ortiz. Their trial dates have not yet been set, but the district attorney today said those matters are coming up for review next month, and he said they will be prosecuted. Hernandez was at the height of his career. He was a star tight end for the New England Patriots at the time Lloyd was killed. He had a $40 million contract with the Patriots. He had played in the Super Bowl, had caught a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl from Tom Brady, and it was unbelievable to many people, many football fans, that he could have been responsible for this. His defense team even used that to make that argument to the jury that why would this man with a promising career ahead of him, a fiance, an 8-month-old daughter at home, why would he do that? Why would he throw his career away? And the jury apparently did not buy that argument.
In international news, officials and ordinary citizens in Cuba are welcoming President Obama's decision to remove the nation from the list of state sponsors of terrorism. Some Cuban exiles in the U.S. object the move. The Associated Press has the rest.
It's a decision that's being hailed across Cuba. As U.S.-Cuban relations thaw following decades on ice, President Obama removed Cuba from the U.S. list of state sponsors of terrorism on Tuesday. Cubans say it's a move that's long overdue.
We are not terrorists, just the opposite. We are supporters of peace and tranquility and good things for all.
Cubans are saying that the change heals a decades-long insult to national pride and that it clears the way to swiftly restore diplomatic relations.
This implies development, progress in the economic and social areas, everything. It's great this has happened.
Cuba is just 90 miles from the southern tip of Florida. Scores of people who fled the island nation after Fidel Castro took over in 1959 call that state home, and many are not happy about the change.
Obama, I think, is a sympathizer of the communist regimes of Cuba and of the enemies of the United States. I believe that Obama is betraying democracy and freedom, the things that the United States has stood for centuries.
It's in their genes. It's a family running my country with terrorists against the Cuban community, Cuban people.
President Obama sent a message to Congress saying Cuba's government has not provided any support for international terrorism in 6 months, and that it promises it will not support terrorism in the future. The island nation is set to come off the terrorism list in 45 days. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press. It's a decision.
In recent sports news, the Tarleton State Texans baseball team will be traveling to Oklahoma this weekend for a series against Cameron University. The Texans baseball team is currently sitting in 4th place in the Lone Star Conference, battling out to get into the regional tournament. The Texans softball team will be here this weekend for their series against Texas A&M Kingsville. The Texans will play here in Stephenville at 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Saturday and 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Sunday. The Texans are currently ranked 6th in the Lone Star Conference. And now here's Ashley Ford with today's weather.
Thanks, Sean and Megan. Today's high will be 75 degrees with the low as 62. Tonight there'll be a 75 chance of rain. Try and stay dry. Thank you. Back to you.
Today's broadcast was produced by Sarah Honeycutt, Ariel Hall, Ashley Ford, and I'm Megan Andrews.
And I'm Sean Hargrove. You can watch Texan TV News live Monday through Friday at 11 to 1 on Northland Cable Channel 9. Don't forget to tell your friends about us and become a fan of Texan TV News on Facebook. Tune in tomorrow for the latest news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.